Hello everyone, welcome back to Beyond Diary. Today I came with this cute little octopus pattern. This is a 1-inch tall octopus because I made with 4-ply milk cotton yarn, but if you want a bigger size, you can use a chunky yarn with a bigger size hook. But you can use any kind of yarn with a suitable hook size. So here I'm using 2.5mm crochet hook. Okay, now let's get started with a magic ring. So this is how I'm making a magic ring. Just make a crisscross shape like this and hold from your pinky finger. Now insert the crochet hook under the first one and grab the second loop and bring it out and twist down to your side. Now work one chain to secure your magic ring. Okay, here we made our magic ring. Now slowly take the fingers out and this is how it looks like. So make sure your short tail should be facing left side, and then if you pull the short tail you can adjust the size. Now into this magic ring we're going to work 6 single crochets. So here once you've done the first single crochet, mark with a stitch marker and continue make 5 more single crochets. So total should be 6 single crochets to the first round. Okay, here we completed 6 single crochets. Now pull this short tail and then close the magic ring nice and tightly like this. And then we're going to join the round. So take off the stitch marker and then insert the hook from the first single crochet and work a slip stitch. So here I'm going to give you one tip. When you do a slip stitch, try to make a tight slip stitch. Just pull this loop up and then close the slip stitch. If you didn't do a tight slip stitch, that looks like a chain. So when you work in next round, you will think that's also a chain. So you will work into that chain space. So there will be extra stitches. So to prevent that, we will do a tight slip stitch. Okay, now let's start the next round. For that, work chain 1 and then in this round, we're going to do increases in each chain spaces. Increases mean we're going to work 2 single crochets in each chain spaces. So here we made the first single crochet and then work another single crochet into the same space. So here we made our first increase into the very first chain space. Also mark your first stitch with a stitch marker because we're working on rounds. Sometimes it's really hard to find out the first stitch. So here we go. We're going to mark with a stitch marker. Okay, now into the next chain space also we're going to do an increase. So work 2 single crochets into the same space. So like this, continue work 2 single crochets in each chain spaces till the end, and end of this round total you should have 12 single crochets. Okay, here we completed 6 increases, so total we'll have 12 single crochets. Now take off the stitch marker and insert the hook from the first single crochet and work a slip stitch. So here remember, pull it up and then make a tight slip stitch. Now let's start the third round. For that, work chain 1 and into the same space work 1 single crochet. So here I'm marking my first stitch with a stitch marker. Now into the next chain space we're going to work an increase. So work 2 single crochets into the next chain space. So if you see here, into the first one we made 1 single crochet and into the next one we made 2 single. So we're going to repeat this set 6 more times. Now into the next chain space work 1 single crochet. Again into the next chain space we're going to work 2 single crochet. Like this, continue 6 times. Into the next chain space work 1, again into the next one 2, like that, 1 2 1 2. So till the end we'll do the same thing. Okay, here we reach to the end of this round. So I stop with 2. Here I have total 18 single crochets. Now join the round with a slip stitch. Insert the hook from the first single crochet and then work a slip stitch. Now let's start the fourth round. For that, work 1 chain and then work 1 single crochet into the very first chain space. So mark your first stitch with a stitch marker. Now into the next chain space also work 1 single crochet. Now into the third chain space we will work an increase. Work 2 single crochets into the third chain space. So here you can see the pattern. It's 1 1 2. So now we're going to continue this full set 6 times. So into the next chain space work 1 single crochet. Again into the next chain space another single crochet. Into the third chain space we're going to work 2 single crochets. So here we made 1 1 2. So like this, continue this pattern till the end, and at the end you should have total 24 stitches. Okay, here we completed this round. I have 24 stitches here. Now we're going to join the round into the first single crochet. So insert from the first single crochet and then work a slip stitch. Okay, now let's start the fifth round. For that, work chain 1 and then work 1 single crochet in each. So from fifth round till the ninth round, we're going to work 1 single crochet in each. We are not going to do any increases, just work 1 single crochet in each for 5 rounds. Okay, here we completed till the ninth round, and this is how it looks like. Now we'll do the 10th round. So in 10th round, we're going to do decrease. To start the 10th round, work chain 1 and then work 1 single crochet into the very first chain space and mark your first stitch with the stitch marker. Again, another single crochet into the next chain space. Now the third and the fourth single crochet going to be decrease. So this is how we doing the invisible decrease. Take the front loop like that, and again the next chain's front loop only, like this. Now grab the yarn and pull it out of that front loops only. Now we have 2 loops. Now we can do our single crochet. So this is how we're working a decrease. So here we made 1 1 and then decrease. So we're going to do this set 6 times. Now into the next chain space, work 1 single crochet. Again into the next one, work another single crochet. Now the third and the fourth single crochet are going to be decreased. So take the front loop of the third chain and again the next chain space front loop only. Now grab the yarn and then work a single crochet. So here we made our decrease. So from here we're going to continue the same pattern like 1 1 and then decrease. So do the same thing till the end and then let's meet at there. Okay, here we reach the end of this round. So here I'm doing my last decrease. So if you check, you should have total 18 single crochets at the end. Now join the round with a slip stitch. So insert the hook from the first single crochet and then work a slip stitch. So this is how it looks like now. Now to start the 11th round, work 1 chain, and in this round we're going to work only into the back loop. If you see a chain, this is our front loop of this chain and this is going to be the back loop. So in this round we're going to work only into this back loop. So here into the very first chain space, back loop, we're going to work 1 single crochet. In this round, the second and the third chain going to be a decrease. So take the back loop and then the other back loop like that, and then do a single crochet decrease. So here we made our back loop decrease. Now we're going to do the same set 6 more times. So into the next chain space, work 1 single crochet, and then next 2 will be decrease. So in this round we'll do 1 single crochet and then a decrease, again 1 single crochet and then again a decrease, like that. Continue till the end. Make sure you're working only into the back loop in this round. Okay, here we reach to the end of this round. So here I'm making my last decrease and we will join the round with a slip stitch. So end of this round we should have total 12 single crochets. Now in this part we're gonna add stuffings. So fill the stuffing till it's nice and fluffy. Okay, here we fill the stuffings and this is how it looks like. Now let's do the last round. For that, work chain 1. So in this round we will work only into the front loops. So in this round we're gonna do decreases in each chain spaces. Into the very first chain space, insert through the first front loop and from the next front loop, and then do our first decrease and then do the decrease in each chain spaces. So at the end total you should have 6 single crochets. Okay, here we completed the last round. Now we will join the round with a slip stitch. So I have total 6 single crochets. Now keep a little bit long tail and then cut off the yarn. Here you can see still there is a gap. So we're gonna cover that gap using a sewing needle. So pass the thread through the needle and we're gonna sew that gap. So I'm gonna insert through the front loops only. just pass through in each front loops. Okay, this is our last front loop. Now pull it up. So you can see the gap is disappeared. So now we're gonna do is just pass the needle from here and there, like insert from another chain space, and here when you pass you just follow the pattern. So follow this X shape and then pass from insert from that place and then pass it. So do the same thing several times till you feel it's nice and secured, and then we will cut off the yarn. So after that, this is how it looks like. So here you can see in the 11th round, the front loops are remaining because we worked only into the back loop. So into these front loops, we're going to work the tentacles. So again, take the yarn and then work a slip stitch like this. And then take the body part and insert from a front loop and then work a slip stitch. Now from here work chain 2 and then work 2 double crochets into the same space, into the same front loop space. So this is our first double crochet and then work another double crochet into the same space. Now again work 2 chains and then into the next chain space, into the next front loop here, work a slip stitch. Okay, here we made the first tentacle. Now into the next chain space, work a slip stitch, and from that space we're going to work 2 chains and 2 double crochets into the same chain space. Okay, here we made 2 double crochets. Now work 2 chains and then work a slip stitch into the next chain space here. So here we made our second tentacle like this. Work the same thing till the end, skip in the next chain space and then work a slip stitch and then work 2 chains, 2 double crochets into the same space. After that, 2 chains and then slip stitch into the next chain space. So like that, continue till the end. Okay, here we reach to the end of this round. So now last, into the next chain space, work a slip stitch, and then here if you see this place kind of open, so to close that I'm gonna work a slip stitch into the very first chain space here, and then you can see it's now nice and closed. Now from here work chain 1 and then cut it off. So here you can see we have total 8 tentacles. So the same way we're gonna hide this yarn, just use a needle and then pass through here and there and then secure it. Okay, here we made the octopus. Now let's see how to attach the eyes. So you can add the eyes in between of row 6 and 7, 2 stitches apart. Okay, here I attach the eyes and this is how it looks like. Look how cute it is. This is just 1 inch tall because I used 4 ply yarn with 2.5mm crochet hook. But if you want a bigger size with the exact same pattern, you can use a chunky yarn so you will get a bigger octopus. So I hope you like this video. If you like, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you soon with another beautiful tutorial. Until that, take care, bye.